P13, Yuki, P13.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not happy for this car. So unstable. It pisses me off. I hate it.
Okay, Yuki.
13th and 14th will leave both Tsunoda and Ocon out of the points today.
Hey mate, tough luck buddy. It's still a great race.
Is he still shouting?
He has stopped. Fuck it out.
I went out of the garage with George, and George said he's not happy with the brakes. Nicky complained a lot about the brakes. He says he has no confidence in turn one. He doesn't know what the brakes would do if they would brake. He gets on the brake, he's no deceleration at all.
You don't achieve the levels of success that he has in motorsport without knowing not just the decisions to make, but having the fortitude to take them when you have to.
We have to get to the mechanics talking, because they don't tell you anything right now. And then we sort it out step by step. I don't want to start next year's season like this. Yeah? Okay. I think we need the full review. I can't work like this, I tell you. Yep, thanks.
Coming into Cox corner, this is going to be Hamilton's chance.
Michael, have you got a minute?
Hello.
Yeah, Michael, look, that's an enormous accident. And it was 100% Max's corner. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, full blame lays on Hamilton. I hope you're going to deal with it appropriately.
No, understood, Christian. That's why it's under investigation by the stewards.
There is obviously two perspectives. And I will have a certain bias, but Max has gotten away with lots of maneuvers where the other one has bailed out. It was clear that at a certain stage, enough is enough.
They were side by side, and he didn't give him room, but Lewis was not there to bail out.
It's exactly the right lesson for Max to learn, because otherwise, everyone always backs out for him.
Yeah.
It's a tough moment. I'm absolutely furious. It's our biggest rival that has created the accident, and there he is celebrating, jumping up and down. So it's like, fine, okay, you can play all the games you like. We're not going to be bullied into submission here. We're in this fight, and it's all to play for.
Losing must have felt very painful for Max. If you put it simply, he had an accident, and it was a 25-point swing in our advantage. We won the race. And I think that it is clear the battle's far from over.
Are they testing my cars? They said that they've pulled my car in.
They'll do the normal checks, and then there's another check that Red Bull have sort of invented with the FIA.
When?
Where
Today?
A couple of days ago. That's not a regulatory check.
What?
So it's not, well...
Have you let them do that test? That's fucking bullshit.
No, we will let them do it.
Why?
Because there's nothing wrong with the wing.
Bullshit, that they can just do another test that we've not even tested for.
They're allowed to do it. The thing is, the last few races, the gap that we've had, you know, that's car performance. It's not.
Yeah.
So here, you think we're the same on the straights,
well,
we're quicker in the corners. No, no, I do.
Yeah, that's just all car performance.
I think.
You don't have to win your protest, but by getting their cars torn to pieces, investigated, your hope is that you put them under pressure.
That was double yellow there. Did Max improve pace? Interesting. Ron, have you seen his improved his last sector on double yellow?
Set the note.
Max get a clean lap in at the end, or was he had to back off with the yellow flag?
No, there's no yellow flag there, no.
Is that a yellow or is that a white?
Shit, double yellow. It's not that easy to see that yellow flag, but still. What was that penalty then?
The thing was, it wasn't on the system.
Doesn't matter, there's 2 yellow flags up.
Yeah, you say that, but they'll want Max on the front row, so...
You can't contest the double yellow fucking flag. Come on.
Wait and see. Wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Valtteri?
First I thought like maybe he was there to check if I'm okay. Obviously that wasn't the case. He was pissed off. In response gave him a hand signal.
I said, "Are you trying to kill us?" I don't think he heard me and just called me a CUNT and stuck his finger up at me.
He wasn't very happy. And I didn't understand why was that all about. It clearly was his fault, so it was quite surprising. A lot more important, it was 0 points from that race.
Everyone had it in their broadcaster notes that went out this morning that apparently a announcement from Mercedes announcing he was imminent, which Mercedes questioned, and they've now removed that. That wasn't particularly helpful to tell broadcasters that was happening when it's not happening.
As a team, you need to look into the future. You cannot just concentrate on this very current championship. Therefore, we need to look at the next generation. I made my decision.
It's a really difficult situation for us because Valtteri has been such an important part of the team in making us win all these championships. The bad news is you're driving against Lewis Hamilton. The good news is you're in a Mercedes. Welcome.
Thank you. Seriously.
Let's have dinner.
At Mercedes, for me, it wasn't meant to be to win probably the world title. It's hard to accept. I don't have a contract for next year. As a driver, it's not ideal, when you don't know what the future holds, but that's the sport.
Perez goes to the inside. Perez is back in front.
This is really frustrating Lewis Hamilton.
Michael, it's a bit dangerous. Can you warn them?
So far they're racing Toto, hard racing.
Max, lap cars will not be allowed to overtake. Oh, lap cars will not be allowed to overtake.
Which leaves Verstappen with a lot of work to do then.
Yeah, of course. Typical decision. I'm not surprised.
All the cars ahead of you are allowed to overtake Hamilton. Well, this is highly unusual. Not all of the cars are allowed to unlap themselves, just the 5 in between Hamilton and Verstappen. It's a really bizarre one, and it's harsh on Hamilton.
No! No!
Shit on it. This is a mess. Another huge mess.
Michael, that is so not right. That is so not right.
I didn't even see Max crossing the line. But my very reaction in that moment was, what just happened?
Michael on race control.
Go ahead, Toto.
You need to reinstate the lap before. That's not right.
Toto?
Yes.
It's called a motor race, okay?
Sorry?
We went to car racing.
What did you say?
We went car racing. Das ist Autorennen.
Max was worthy of winning the championship, but not in the way it happened. If you're doing a good enough job, you will win the race. And here, that was not how it went. The decision was simply wrong. And it's clear that this is going to leave some scars on Lewis, myself, and the team.